You know you have to start saving for retirement, but you don't know how much you should be saving every month or how much you should have in your retirement accounts by the time you retire? You're in the right place. On today's video, I am going to give you 3 financial considerations so that you can start to get closer to answering that million-dollar question, how much should I have for retirement? This is part 3 of a 7-part series entitled What You Should Know About Retirement Planning. So stick around, that's coming up next. Hey y'all, welcome money bosses, and if you're new, hey, welcome to my channel, Health and Wealth Chica. I'm Jeremy, an accredited financial counselor of 10 years, and I've taught thousands of clients the same money tips, resources, and strategies that I will teach you here on this channel. So subscribe if you want to learn how to overcome financial challenges or optimize financial opportunities, get motivated to do those things you've been putting off, and gain the confidence to put powerful and proven money strategies to work for you. Because I will teach you how to manage your money like a boss to live your best life. Before I get started, I want to look you right in the eyeballs. And I want to tell you that no matter where you are on your retirement planning journey, meaning no matter how old you are, no matter how much or how little you have saved towards your retirement, it's not too late. Sure, it'd be much better if you had started sooner and younger. However, you're not doomed. And don't beat yourself up, please. Instead, use that energy that you're using to beat yourself up and instead learn, grow, educate yourself. And by the way, you can do that on my channel, so don't forget to subscribe, because I don't want you to miss out on any part of this series entitled What You Should Know About Retirement Planning, because I'm confident by the end of the 7-part series, you will have the information that you will need to be able to plan yourself a very successful retirement. All you need then is to take action on the information. You with me? Now, before we delve into the 3 financial considerations of financial goal planning, I want to do a quick recap of the previous episode to this, because we talked about the lifestyle aspect of goal planning, which goes hand in hand with the financial aspect of goal planning. So remember, we talked about how retirement planning is a lifelong process, and ideally you're revisiting your goals and your plans at least once a year. But really, you're going to be looking at this well into your retirement years. And also we talked about how, according to the Social Security Administration, we're going to be living a lot longer. Most of us well into our mid-90s and beyond. Why? Because 1 in 4 65-year-olds today live to be 95. So what does that tell you about how long we might be living? And coupled with the fact that medical costs and care are going up, we're going to be a lot more expensive. So I gave you a little bit of homework last week because I told you that you needed to ponder a couple questions, which were the question about what age are you going to retire at? That's the number 1 financial consideration. And second, we're going to talk about the lifestyle that you envision for yourself during your retirement years. Because if you recall what I said last week, depending on what vision you come up with, and remember the little tool that I talked about that you could download for free, the Retirement Vision Board, depending on what you come up with during that brainstorming session will definitely have an impact on that million-dollar question we all want to know. How much do I need to be saving? How much should I have by the time I retire? Because we're going to start putting price tags, vision of how you want to live in your retirement. The best, most successful retirement plan is going to be one that's custom made to you. Now, on this video, I can tell you that there are experts that might say something like, a good rule of thumb is that you should have about $1 million in your retirement account by the time you retire. Others might say you need to have 8 or 10 times the amount of your salary that you are making prior to retiring in retirement. So there's too many rules of thumb, and of course they serve their purpose because it gives you a kind of a general guide and idea. But I don't want to scare you off with these big numbers, because we really need to look at the individual and create an individual assessment and customized plan. However, I'm going to switch gears here in a moment, and we're going to go ahead and look at that retirement vision board together to start sparking some ideas and start putting some price tags behind some of your financial goals. Now, one thing that's not on there, and it is the third financial consideration. So far we've talked about the age that you would like to retire at, and secondly, what lifestyle you would like to have. The third biggie one for me is, are you still going to have a mortgage or not? That's a big one, because having a mortgage takes up about 1/3 or more of our monthly income. And even if you had that mortgage paid off, you still have to account for taxes, insurance, repairs and maintenance, HOA fees, and things like that. Let me know in the comments. Do you know what a vision board is? Yes or no? And then we're going to go ahead and jump right into looking at the retirement vision board and having a little talk over it. Now, as an accredited financial counselor, I don't just tell my clients what they should be doing to get closer to their specific financial goals. I show them, and then I'm elbow to elbow with them in assisting them and coaching them and guiding them through the entire step-by-step process. Now, if you're new to a vision board, just quickly, this is a way that you can creatively brainstorm on paper something that you're planning. Specifically right now, we're looking at retirement. And so you can see that I've made it super easy to just kind of get you going on thinking. So we're going to look at the different blocks here, and we're going to put our answer, whatever word comes to your mind, whatever number comes to your mind. Make notes to yourself on these individual blocks. So in the middle, let me explain this really quick, is I saved a spot here for you to take a selfie of yourself and use one of the apps out there that will help you to age yourself, because a big part of the reason why more people don't do retirement planning sooner or take it as seriously as we should is because we're just not really connected to that older version of ourselves. So it's hard to stay motivated or even get motivated to begin retirement planning and saving and investing. So I think that's a really kind of funny, but also very useful activity to do, because then you can see yourself as an older person, and then you begin delving into, where would this older person, this 65-year-old version of myself, depending on when you decided you would like to retire, right? Where would they like to visit, for example? What are the places that you want to go see? And then do, enjoy, etc. What do you want to try? Is there something you want to learn? So depending on some of these answers, right, you're going to be able to start putting some price tags behind the type of lifestyle that you're going to want to achieve. And that's going to look different for everybody. You want to be owning a condo that's within walking distance of a nice, hot, sandy beach where you can just dig your toes in the sun-kissed and warm sand. That's going to have a different price tag than somebody who actually wants to have an ocean view, single family home property on the ocean. And then it depends on, did you want to stay here
assuming that you're in the United States, or did you want to go move somewhere else, like Australia, for example? Now, the cost of living differences could be huge if you were living here, let's say in Texas, where I live, or Georgia, maybe, to in a very expensive country like Australia. So this is just to help you get your creative juices flowing and getting in tune with the older self, and kind of start answering some questions and putting price tags to this kind of topic that you're focusing your energy on right now, which would be the retirement vision that you have. So anyways, this will definitely help you put some price tags to everything. And also don't forget about the question about if you will have paid off your mortgage or not. If you will have paid it off, then that's awesome. Whatever percentage of your income that mortgage is taking up now, you can just, reduce it by the amount of your principal payments on it and interest, and then just factor in the cost of you maintaining that mortgage or that house, to pay taxes, insurance, and all the things we talked about earlier. And then you will start piecing together what I call your retirement budget. So it will look similar in a lot of ways to your current budget. And then in other ways, it'll look different. So you need to figure out the difference and see if it's going to be more or less than your current lifestyle now. And then you can really put price tags behind everything.
So by the time you're done with this activity and put price tags onto these items, then you're ready to start really thinking about where this retirement income can be coming from to support what your retirement budget's really going to look like. That'll be next week. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of this. And until I see you next week, health and wealth be with you.